If you're brand new to selling Canva templates on Etsy, the whole template link dilemma can be really confusing. What even are template links? Do you have to create a unique template link for every single buyer so they have their own version of their template? Are template links only for Canva Pro users? And if you can't upload links directly to Etsy as your digital product, how do you actually deliver the Canva template to your buyers in the first place? So I've got my comment section pulled up over here, and I'm actually going to go through every question that I've gotten recently and answer it in this video. So I'll drop the timestamps below, so if you're looking for a specific question answered, feel free to skip ahead to that part of the video, and let's get into it. So question number one is, are you using the same link for different buyers, or are you generating different links for different buyers? The thing that makes Canva template links, specifically template links, is the word template. All the word template means in this context is that that product is going to be editable by your buyer, which means that they are receiving their own unique copy of the product. And when they make changes to that product, you're not going to see those changes. It's not going to change the original design. And the other customers who have purchased that product are not going to see the changes of all of your other customers. That's why it's so important that if you're selling products that are meant to be edited or customized by the buyer, so for example, if you're selling like wedding invitations where people are supposed to be able to put their own names, or any sort of customizable like event planning kind of things, it's important that you deliver it as a template. So this is different than just sharing the standard link on Canva. So instead of just describing this, I will pull up Canva and show you how to actually do it. So I have a product pulled up on Canva right now, and let's say that I wanted to give you this product and deliver it as a template, right? So I don't want to share the actual project with you because I don't want you to make changes that I'm going to see on my end. I just want to give you your own copy. That way you can customize it, make it look however you want, but it doesn't actually do anything to my original design, right? So in order to share it with you as a template link, all I have to do is go up to the top right-hand corner of my screen and select share. And then you can see there's a bunch of options that pop up here, right? So I'm going to go here to these three dots and select see all. And then once we select see all, we can see right here at the top, and it might be at a different location for you, but you can use the search bar. We have this template link option here. And there is a little crown here because creating and sharing template links is a Canva Pro feature. So if I want to deliver this product to my buyer, all I'm going to do is select template link, and then I'm going to select create template link. It says my link has been copied to my clipboard. Now we can see up here that the template link is live, meaning that it exists as a template and people can access it. And this link is the link that I'm going to deliver to my buyers. I'm not going to go up to the top of my page on my browser and select copy. I don't want to select copy anywhere else but here from this template link area, because the link that you're sending and sharing for the template link is different than the link to the original design. So I just copied and pasted this template link into my browser, right? And if you test the template link on your end, this is probably exactly what you're going to see. But here's the thing. There's two options here. One says edit template and one says view template. The reason that I'm seeing these options on my end is because on my browser, I'm logged in with the same account that's associated with the Canva account that I use to create this template. So I have the option of actually opening the original design and making changes to it. All right, so I've just opened this template link in a different browser, and now you can see that the only option here is this view template button, which is exactly what your customers are gonna see. So if I select this option here, now it's prompting me to log into a Canva account, and I don't have a Canva account with this particular Google account, so I'm not going to do that. But when your buyers actually log into their Canva account or create a free Canva account, they'll be redirected to their own copy of the design that you made. Now, as far as how to actually deliver the template link to your customers, super simple. So on Etsy, you can't upload a link, right? So in order to actually deliver that template link to your customers, you have to upload a PDF document that has the link embedded in it. So this first page of my design here is a Canva template delivery page. I'll link it in the description below this video in case you want to download it and use it and sort of customize it for your own business. But this is an example of exactly what I would use. Of course, it would look a little bit different depending on the product because I'd want to showcase the product here. But this is what I would use to actually deliver this to my buyers. So all I would do, you see how it says click here to edit? This is where I would embed the template link. So let's say my customers have purchased this I can trace my name product from my store. They're going to receive this page as a PDF PDF. And when they open the page, they'll see this click to edit button. And when they select this button, because I've embedded the link here, that link is going to take them directly to the Canva template that's going to give them a copy of the product that they purchased. So I'll show you how to embed the template link. So I've pulled up the actual product itself that I actually want to embed. And so all I have to do is go up here, like I showed you before, to the top right-hand corner and select share. And then I want to select template link here. And then I want to select copy. So now that I have this template link copied to my clipboard, I want to go back to the actual file delivery project that I have open. And now if I want this button to direct them to the template, all I have to do is select the text here with the text selected. And you know that it's selected because this purple box is around it. I'll select these 3 dots right here. And then towards the bottom here, you'll see this link option. So I'll select that. And then it says enter link. So I'm going to go ahead and paste the link that we just copied. And then you want to make sure that you select done. And it says link added up here. And whenever a link is added, it'll usually automatically underline it. I just don't like that style, so I'll remove the underline. But I like to embed the link not only in the text on the button, but on the actual button itself. So I'll select this button here, and then same process, I'll select the 3 lines. And then down here, I'll select link. And then it says enter link or search. So I'll go ahead and select Command V and select done. And then it says link added. So now when my customers select click to edit, it'll open the actual template for them and they'll have access to it. Now, this will only work if you save your template delivery file correctly. So I'll show you how to do that. Now, quick caveat, if you're feeling overwhelmed at this point of the video, I promise you're gonna get the hang of this really quick. It might feel like a lot of steps right now, but it's really straightforward. And if you end up using this file delivery template that I'm gonna link in the description box below, I'll make sure to include some really simple, straightforward steps. That way, when you're doing this for your own digital products, you know exactly what to do and you don't end up getting like confused and disoriented through the process. But I promise once you've done it like 10 times, you're gonna be a pro. Going back to this. So I've embedded my product and now I'm ready to actually upload it to Etsy so that way I can deliver it to my customers. So I'm going to select share up here and then I wanna select download. But there's a problem. The default suggested download file type is a PNG. But if you see this pop-up down here, it says that we have links in our design. And if we download this as a PNG, the links are not going to actually be clickable by our customers. So we want to make sure that instead of PNG, we actually download this as a PDF. So in the drop-down menu here, I'm going to go down to PDF standard and I'm going to select that. And I don't want to do any compressing or flattening or anything because that can mess with the ability for the customers to actually click the link. I actually only need page 1 for this PDF because the other pages are other things. So I'm going to select done and then I'll select download. And now our product is downloading here. And this is a file that I'm actually going to upload to Etsy in the section where it says drag and drop your files here. This is what's going to go there so that way my customers can access their template. And again, when your customers receive this, they will receive this page. It'll say click to edit. When they click it, they'll be able to open this and then they'll be able to access their template here. All right, another common question that I get about the whole Canva template link thing, if you use Canva Pro elements in your designs, if your customers don't have Canva Pro, are they going to be able to edit your template? And the answer is yes and no. So let's say that you create a customizable baby shower invitation and you use a cute little picture of a koala, and that koala is a Canva Pro element. Even if your customers don't have Canva Pro, they're going to be able to access your template. They're going to make all their edits. And then when it comes time for them to actually download their design after they've made the edits, Canva is not going to actually let them download their finished design until they've either removed all of the Canva Pro elements or they've signed up for Canva Pro. So if you're selling Canva templates and you want to utilize Canva Pro features, you want to be strategic and intentional about it and figure out whether or not that makes sense for you. You really need to weigh the pros and cons of doing that. One option is to go ahead and use the Canva Pro elements. Make sure that you disclose that Canva Pro elements are used in your description and even in your listing cover. And then in your file delivery download, go ahead and include a link to a free trial of Canva Pro for your customers. That way, if they don't have it, they can use it to actually download their design. The best option is just to not utilize Canva Pro elements in your design if you're selling Canva templates specifically. Now that's only relevant, again, if you're selling templates. So templates are any Canva products that buyers are meant to actually get their own copy of, customize and edit, and then download and use. But if you're selling anything that is printable, so if you're selling like printable art or worksheets or lesson plans or games or kids activities or anything like that, it doesn't matter if you use Canva Pro elements in those designs. That's not going to affect your customer at all because you're not sharing a link for them to edit the design. You're just sending them the actual design for them to download and print. In fact, you don't even necessarily need to have Canva Pro yourself unless you're selling Canva Templates. With just the free version of Canva, you can create and sell things like printable wall art and all those other printable examples that I just gave you. You just won't be able to use the little pictures or images or drawings or photos that are labeled as Canva Pro, but you'll have access to any of the free elements to use in your design. Another common question that I get about Canva Pro is it actually legal to utilize Canva Pro elements in your designs? If you're going to be selling your digital products to people and using them for commercial purposes, generally what I found is that Canva Pro elements are licensed for commercial use, but only if they've been substantially transformed. So if you're utilizing a Pro Canva element in your design, you have the right to sell the design. But if I were to use a Canva Pro element and I make it really big and put it on the center of the page and I upload that as printable wall art, that is copyright theft because I haven't done anything to change it. I'm not utilizing it as a portion of the design. I'm essentially stealing a creator's art, uploading it to Etsy, and trying to pass it off on my own. So that is not allowed. All right, last question about Canva templates is if I change the design, does the template then update automatically or does the template stay the same as before? That is a really good question. So creating a template link does not save that project in that moment in time. It just means that a copy of that specific project or design is now accessible through that template link. So let's say you create a product and you turn it into an editable template and the product sold really well and now you want to sell a different color variation. You can't just go into your original design and change the color from pink to blue and then sell it as a brand new template because anyone who bought the pink version is now seeing that blue version. So you want to make a duplicate copy of that project and make edits to that duplicated copy because any changes that you make to that original design that has a template link, your previous and future customers are now going to see the latest changes that you've made whenever they access that template link. All right, if you have any more specific questions about Canva, Canva Templates, Canva Pro, or anything digital product related that I just wasn't able to cover in this video, let me know in the comments below. I do my best to read every single comment and I use them as inspo for my future videos. So no matter how specific your question is, feel free to ask it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos to help you grow your business. If you want to keep hanging out with me and you want to learn how to create a digital product for free with Canva, you can stick around for the video that'll pop up at the end of this one. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.